position I want, I can't get from here. I need to be on that rock. There's only one thing for it. What I want you to know at home is that's snow melt. I'm going in. Oh! Oh! Madre de Dios! Oh! Oh! That is so cold. That is so cold. All right, I'm set to go here. What I've done is I've framed up these rapids coming down past me. Shit. I'm going to go for a 4-second exposure. Obviously, I need a tripod for that because it's a long exposure. You don't want to get any movement.
What are you doing, man?
Here's the real trick, though. Every camera's got this. You use it for the selfies or the group photos. It's called the self-timer. What I've done is I've set my self-timer to 2 seconds. Then, when I push the button,
get this thing out of here, man.
The self-timer goes off, and that means that I'm not moving the camera during the 4-second exposure. So, 1, 2, takes the photo. 3, 2, 1, finishes. And there's 0 movement of the camera by me pushing the button. It's a really good trick if you want to use long exposure shots. And that looks pretty sick. I'm going to get a few more. Then I'll head back to camp way before dark because I don't want to do that bridge in the dark.
As the sun set and Graham returned from his little adventure, it was time to build that fire up and get on to dinner.
So, what are you calling this, mate? This is not
quick spaghetti bolognese.
It's not. You are so, because Justin is such a pedantic Italian chef. He was gutted at the ingredients that we gave him. So he would not call this spaghetti bolognese. So I'm going to call it frankennaise because we're using ingredients.
Yeah, sorry, mate. These guys are drunk off their chops, eh?
Frankennaise it is. Thanks, man.
Well, Justin, you did well in my books. Nice work, mate. Make sure you stick around because in part 3, we head into the Avon Wilderness area and take on the infamous Mount Margaret track. A sunny morning and time to pack up camp. With a bit of a change coming our way, we got some jaffles into us and got to it. Hopefully the weather stays nice and clear for us, but something tells me with those ominous clouds approaching, we could be in for a bit of rain. This morning we officially left the Alpine National Park and made our way into the Avon Wilderness. Of course that meant getting back onto the blacktop for a few Ks and then heading up to Mount Margaret.
Two-wheel drive in the section.
Shauna, I think this little bit of blacktop here marks the end of that section of the national park, and we're into the Avon Wilderness from here, I think, mate.
Yeah, it's a weird sensation driving on a bit of blacktop, but I'm looking forward to heading to the next part of the adventure.
This bridge here is actually, this is brand new, this was actually rebuilt around about 2007. It got wiped out, the old historic bridge in the town on the other side of here. So I'm told we're isolated for, they couldn't get across for about 2 months. It's a heck of a thing, you'd want to make sure you got enough Forex, mate. That'd drive you mad, yeah, you'd go crazy, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely, mate. I'll tell you, it's not a bad part of the world to be stranded too.
No, I'd actually almost volunteer for it.
Hey mate, what's going on?
That's it, crawl on in here, mate. Just have a look at the VMS to see where we're going to go. I reckon we head, well, I'm afraid to say we're going to do a bit of...
Hey, motherfucker, get out of the truck, man. You just hit my car, man.
Okay.
Fuck you, you fucked him.
Alright, mate, let's get these chickens, eh? Whoa, Jesus Christ. You alright, mate?
I saw that.
No, man, just hit me. I'm going to beat this fool's
Straight
ass.
off the road. It's like low range, off the blacktop.
Yeah, that's one of the best things about having a GPS. You look how many different tracks there are.
There's foot tracks, there's driving tracks, there's rivers, there's roads, all over the place. So you just get so discombobulated, you know where you were. So I'll mark that now.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on as we go up there.
And then we'll turn off, obviously.
Well, there's not actually, well, there is, but there's a bit of a car park we need to find first. So
Put that down.
Wait,
I'll get on the radio.
Easy, mate.
Cool, mate.
wait, yeah.
There we go. I'm just taking the trailer off. Yeah, I'm not too worried
Hey,
about the trailer.
let's go to the
I'll
truck.
make it fine. I'm just worried about towing it and my safety. This hill is an absolute
Right.
doozy. We had about 5 mil of rain last night, so it's just not worth risking taking a trailer here. So I'm going to leave it here, go drive this track, and then come back and pick it up. So I can at least drive the track with everyone else, and I don't risk life and limb in the process. So sometimes it pays to just have a think before you tackle any old track in the high country, because there's some gnarly ones out there, that's for sure. The Mount Margaret track is a very steep track. It's just out of the town called Nicola and surrounded by some absolutely amazing campsites dotted along the Wellington River. Al and Michael are heading up first to check out the track, making sure all is clear ahead. There's surprisingly a lot of traction on this section of the track and you can feel the tyres grabbing at the rocks, but something tells me this is going to get a bit tougher yet.
Traction control doing the work.
It really is amazing just how long this hill is. You just keep going and going and going. We've come to one section that has caught Justin by surprise. He's lost all traction and done the right thing by backing off, because this is no place to be doing a CV or an axle. Now, if you help when you're in four-wheel drive, I've always found low range is sometimes the best ticket with a centre diff lock in.
I've got 4 wheels spinning and that's where I'm staying. I'm not moving anywhere here.
It's right about now where you've really got to jump onto the radio and tell the rest of your convoy that you've stopped. That way everyone can find a washout to park up on and not worry about standing on the brake pedal. Because in the Dirty 30, the brakes certainly aren't the best, so you really want to try and get it on as flat a ground as possible.
Yeah, I'm getting over this shit.
Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming.
All that Justin really needs to do is just to come back a few metres and just keep a steady throttle and he should be fine. Give it a go, mate. That's the way, and lifting wheels too. This is really, really steep. And now for the 30, and what a beast she is. She's not afraid to lift a wheel either. It's just when you lift 2 or 3 or even 4 wheels that I really need to start worrying. Rod's actually taken a different line here, and a smart one too. Like I say, horses for courses. He's looked at the line, and that's the one for his 79. Nice drive, mate.
Fucking over this shit.
Now let's get on to the tough bit. As you can see here, this is where the track really starts to deteriorate. You've got a bit more mud, large rocks, and a few big ruts. Alright, Justin's up. He's going in full force.
Just
Both
contact
lockers on.
Grundy.
Pedal to the metal. Let's do this,
Shouldn't
mate.
be allowed to bloody speak or Grundy or Ando.
There you go. What a
Because the
drive.
amount of
He's
hours
picked
that you
the
do on that
absolute
shit,
perfect line
fucking-
going up this.
Yeah,
He's up no worries at
if
all.
you read the chat right now, it's like, we tried robbing you. It's like, you never said anything
Big hole
about
in the
robbing
middle of
me.
the track too, guys.
Let's see if the big dirty 30 can
You got
match his
chat to play?
drive. Now I've got the front locker on, but I'm running an open diff in the rear
don't play
because the rear
activators.
locker's broken. So let's see how we go. Oh, that's slippery. That is slippery, boys.
Yeah, I do. I'm about to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not quite.
Do
I'm
it
going to
all.
reverse
Save
back
the
and give it
clips.
another go on a slightly
Because
different line.
if they didn't say they were going to rob you and just pointed a gun and shit, then